Live coverage starting soon. Live coverage starting soon. Live coverage starting soon. Live coverage starting soon. It's time for Kennett Indian football on your home for the Indians, KBOA FM Magic 105. Our broadcast presented by NEA Baptist Hospital, Baker Implement Company, and by Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri. Other broadcast sponsors include Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, McDonald's, Harris Pharmacy, Glen Sane Motors, Duncan Sheet Metal, Southeast Missouri State University in Kennett, Wayne Chiropractic, Sonic Drive-In, Kennett Board of Public Works, the Law Office of Todd and Atwell, State Senator Jason Bean, American Elite Realty, Danny Glass Sod Farm and Trucking, the Kennett Country Club, The Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Dubs Clothing. Kennett Pediatrics. First State Community Bank. And State Representative Cameron Bunning Parker. Radio broadcast sponsors include FM Bank, Bullock Furniture, Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, Ultimate Fitness, T.R. Baker Insurance, Jim Bollinger & Sons Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing, and by Kennett Trust Bank. And now, Kennett Indian Football.
High school for tonight's contest.
Perry Jones, Daryl Wilcoxon at Metz Cherry Stadium. It's senior night for the Kennett Indians. David Lynn, the PA announcer, is on the PA. Let's listen in, and we will have the video of our senior night activities here at Metz Cherry Stadium, and then our pregame show to follow.
For our students, players, and youngsters in attendance. As a tradition at Kennett High School, the last home football game of the year is also designated as senior night. So tonight we'll be recognizing our seniors to participate in band, cheer, and football. If I can direct your attention to the track, we will start with our band members. Our first band member, our first senior, is Edith Bush, escorted by Melody and Dustin Bush. Edith has been in the band program for 2 years. Emily Coker, who is escorted by Jessica Davidson and Chris Coker, has been in the program for 7 years and 3 years in the color guard. Kristen Robinson, escorted by Danielle Brown and Cody Robinson, has been in the program for 5 years, 6 years, I'm sorry. Jasmine Russell, escorted by Cassidy Harmon and Eureka Cook, been in the program for 4 years. And Braden Trainer, escorted by Rebecca and Mark Trainer. Braden has been in the band program for 6 years. Our cheer senior tonight is Emma Claire Bodkin, escorted by Vicki Madden and Matthew Bodkin. Emma has been in the cheer program for 6 years. Our football seniors, Landon Decker. Landon is escorted by Bill Carroll Martin and Jamie Decker, and Landon has been in the football program for 4 years. Caleb Duncan. Caleb is escorted by Brittany Nunnery and Jerry Duncan. Caleb played in the football program for 4 years. Christopher Pennington. Christopher is escorted by Amber Jackson and Andrew Webster, and has been in the program for 3 years. Corey Ray, escorted by Ashley Perry, and has been in the football program for 3 years. Kevin Thompson, escorted by Latanya Thompson and Ricky Thompson. Kevin's in the football program for 4 years. Jared Yates. Jared is escorted by Justina and Jeremy Yates, and has been in the football program for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, about a nice hand for our seniors.
That's our seniors here on senior night at Metz Cherry Stadium, getting our broadcast started a few minutes earlier as normal with the senior night festivities. Daryl Wilcoxon standing by, Tad Jones running our controls, and Ryan McDaniel running the camera upstairs here at Metz Cherry Stadium. Monty Lyons getting us connected on the radios. We come to you on KBOA FM, Magic 105, your radio home of the Kennett Indians all season long. Great to have you along. We're going to take a first pregame break, and we're going to be back with more from Metz Cherry Stadium as our countdown to kickoff show continues right after this.
At Sonic Drive-In in Kennett, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1101 First Street in Kennett.
Looking for a reliable, lightning-fast internet service that doesn't break the bank? Kennett Board of Public Works is here with their fiber optic internet service, starting at just $29.95 a month, with speeds up to 1 gigabit per second. And the best part? Kennett Board of Public Works is your local provider, committed to serving the community with top-notch customer service and a network you can count on. Experience the power of fiber optics. Sign up now and revolutionize your internet experience with Kennett Board of Public Works Internet Service.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at kenmochiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett, kenmochiro.com.
Perry Jones along with Daryl Wilcoxon back at Metz Cherry Stadium as we get started with our countdown to kickoff show. As one of our great broadcast sponsors is FM Bank, First Missouri Bank of SEMO. They offer full-service banking. They're locally owned where decisions are made locally. To FM Bank, people matter. 500 Independence Avenue in Kennett, member FDIC. Before we get started, hey, we're going to have a giveaway tonight, another giveaway. And this is in honor of Senior Night. And we just had our seniors mentioned out here earlier. And in honor of Senior Night, Tad's going to put it up. We are going to give away a pair of tickets to a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game next season. Now, all you have to do to be eligible to win is to subscribe to the KTMO YouTube channel and like and share our broadcast on Facebook. And that gets you qualified, and we will contact the winner next week and give you the details for getting your tickets to a St. Louis Cardinal baseball game next season. Of course, the Cardinal season is over, as Daryl predicted way earlier, and we're also going to have in our pregame. Daryl is working on a Giorgio's Pizza over here now, his pregame meal. But he is going to tell us about what he did last Friday night, folks. And I'll tell you, it's going to be fun. We're going to hear all about it from Daryl. We're going to look at these two teams. Dexter, last week, knocking off Kennett 53-0. Kennett still looking for their first win of the season as the next to the last home game, or the last regular season game being played, the last home game here tonight, taking on Poplar Bluff. Poplar Bluff with 2 wins this season and 5 losses. Their wins over Chaminade 14-12, and they had a 1-point victory over Sykeston 27-26. So both of these teams looking for a little momentum. Next week, the Kennett Indians go on the road to Cape Central to play the Tigers, and Cape Central, will possibly one of their best football teams in several years, will be our final regular season opponent. Some big games around the area tonight. We're going to tell you about those as well. as after the next 2 weeks we'll know where we are playing in the district tournament, as Kennett will be going on the road first round of the district tournament, and a big game against Park Hill Central and Dexter up at Dexter tonight could determine the opponent for the Kennett Indians on down the road. Ultimate Fitness here in Kennett, one of our great broadcast sponsors, located at 1012 St. Francis Street. You can work out on their new equipment with convenient 24-hour access. They have great membership plans available. Ultimate Fitness on St. Francis Street in Kennett. We're going to check in with Daryl Wilcoxon when our Countdown to Kickoff show continues, and we're going to hear about his Friday night, 1 week ago, and find out what he was up to when our Countdown to Kickoff show continues right after this.
At McDonald's, we're passionate about our food. From adding more balanced options to our Happy Meals to serving up fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers cooked when you order, we're always finding ways to show our commitment to our customers and our food. Download the McDonald's app to get access to exclusive deals, order ahead and pass the line, and join My McDonald's Rewards to earn points to redeem for free McDonald's. Stop in today. McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Kennett Indians.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
The human body is capable of the extraordinary. As well as the not so extraordinary. No matter your skill, restore your peak performance with the Orthodox, a dream team of orthopedic surgery. Get back in the game with the Orthodox at NEA Baptist.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Perry Jones, Daryl Wilcoxon back at Metz Cherry Stadium as we're about 21 minutes away from kickoff of this matchup against the Poplar Bluff Mules. T.R. Baker Insurance, one of our great broadcast sponsors. They're an independent insurance agency with commercial and personal lines of insurance serving the area since 1966. T.R. Baker Insurance in Kennett. We appreciate their support of our broadcast. I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag last week. I just said Daryl Wilcoxon had other obligations, and we're going to find out this week what Daryl had going on. You told me several weeks ago what you had going on, and you were very excited, but tell us what you had happening last Friday night.
Yeah, last Friday I went to Nashville and got to see my daughter and son-in-law and my new grandson that's 7 months old. But the main reason why I went, I guess, let me rephrase that. Yeah. They're the main reason. But the other reason I went.
Yeah, they may be sending you a text message in a few minutes.
The other reason I went was to see ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. It had been 46 years since I had seen them.
46 years.
I saw them in 1978 at the Mid-South Coliseum. They had a great big giant spaceship inside there. When you went in, the lights went off. The lights of the spaceship came on. Laser lights bouncing everywhere. The lid of that spaceship came up, and ELO was inside playing, and it was an amazing experience. They didn't have the spaceship experience this time, but I will tell you the sound was way better than when I saw them in 78. The only real member left of the group is Jeff Lynn. Of course, he was the main guy anyway. But besides him, they had like 13 people, 3 keyboard players, 2 or 3 guitar players, a bass player, 3 people playing the chamber orchestra strings, the cello and the violins. And then they had backup singers. And it was just an amazing concert. They were way better sound-wise than they were back then. Now, Jeff Lynn's voice is a little frail.
Kind of like the spaceship.
Yes. But he's about 76 years old, so it's okay for him to be a little frail. But the backup people, it was amazing. The sound was great, and they did tons of songs I knew. My daughter, Ashley, and her husband, Justin, got those tickets for me for a combination Father's Day and birthday present, and they went with me along with Justin's dad.
We saw photos.
Oh,
we saw the photos.
Had a great time. We pulled out the phone. You know, years ago, back when we probably saw them in '78, if people started showing lights, it was cigarette lighters, you know, a big lighter or something. But now you use your cell phone and do the light on the cell phone, and it was really nice. A lot of people singing along with it. And it was an amazing concert, and I am so glad my daughter and son-in-law got that for me.
All right. Daryl, sounds like a great time. I would probably say the Mid-South Coliseum's acoustics were a little better than maybe the Pyramid, but certainly not what a lot of the new arenas have today, and sounds like a great time. Daryl's phone's going off. I don't know. Some family members may have heard.
That's actually Mark Goddard saying that's his favorite group.
Mark Goddard. Well, Mark would like to ride on the spaceship.
Oh, yeah.
Our countdown to kickoff show will continue. 17 minutes and about 38 seconds away from kickoff as we get set to take on the Poplar Bluff Mules. Again, we're giving away a pair of tickets to the St. Louis Cardinals. We'll have some games that you can choose from that you can attend next year, and we are giving away this drawing to anyone that will subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's on KTMO The Wolf YouTube channel, and also our KTMO Facebook page. Like and share our broadcast. We are live video streaming tonight. Of course, we're on the radio on Magic 105 KBOA FM, and we get set for this final home game of the season against the Poplar Bluff Mules. Our pregame show continues right after this.
Golfers, the two-person night golf tournament scheduled for October 5th at the Kennett Country Club has been moved to November 2nd. Call the Pro Shop and get your two-person team entered. These tournaments are always a lot of fun. Also, it's a great time to come out and play a round of golf. The course is in great condition and open to green fee players, plus cart rentals are available. Ask about the great membership specials. Come on out and hit the greens at the Kennett Country Club.
At First State Community Bank, we pride ourselves on our personal, friendly approach, and our commitment to the community makes us an effective business partner. That's why we're proud to announce that our efforts have earned us the title of Best In-State Bank for the state of Missouri, awarded by Forbes. We are incredibly grateful to our customers who allow us to be their trusted financial partner. Thank you for your confidence in FSCB and for this recognition as one of the best banks in the state. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC. Online at fscb.com.
Now is the time to get your air conditioner serviced for the warm days ahead. Let the experienced techs at Duncan Sheet Metal replace that old unit with a new high-efficiency unit to stay more comfortable during the upcoming warmer months. A new high-efficiency unit will pay for itself with the big savings you see on your utility bill. Turn to the experts at Duncan Sheet Metal today for service and installation. 601 Highway VV in Kennett.
Duncan Sheet Metal wishes Caleb Duncan and the entire Kennett Indian baseball team the best of luck this season.
Hi, Kennett Indian fans. This is Stephanie Pierce with Dubs Clothing at 709 First Street in Kennett, Missouri. Here at Dubs, we value connection to our community by offering a variety of quality men's and children's clothing, accessories, and grooming products. You can also find accessories and gift items for the ladies. Nothing speaks connection to the community like Kennett Indian football. And here at Dubs Clothing, we are all in. Wishing all athletes and coaches a safe and successful season. Roll Tribe.
Senator Jason Bean is proud to represent Southeast Missouri and the Boot Heel in the Missouri Senate, fighting for strong rural communities, advancing common-sense conservative policies, and standing up for personal property rights are Jason Bean's priorities for the 25th District. High school athletics is a positive avenue for our student athletes to build character, compete, and grow. Senator Jason Bean wishes all our student athletes and coaches a successful season. Paid for by JasonBeanForSenate.com, Lana Logan Temple's treasurer.
When your child is sick, you want a pediatrician you can trust. Dr. Andrew Beach has been serving the Kennett and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Dr. Beach provides preventative, chronic, and acute medical care for children from birth to 21 years of age. He is now accepting new pediatric patients. Call today to schedule an appointment for your child with Dr. Beach at 888-0001. 888-0001.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Beach, and on behalf of Kennett Pediatrics, we proudly support our Kennett Indians.
Perry Jones, Daryl Wilcoxon back at Metz Cherry Stadium as the Kennett band performs, and the Indians will run out onto the field here at Metz Cherry in just a few minutes. Another one of our great broadcast sponsors is Kennett Trust Bank on 1st Street in Kennett. Hometown banking with you in mind. Founded in 1963, Kennett Trust Bank, one of the oldest independently owned and managed banks in the area. At Kennett Trust Bank, you're not just a number, you're a valued community member who they're proud to call a customer. Kennett Trust Bank, member FDIC. Beautiful night for football, 13 minutes away from kickoff, and Daryl Wilcoxon alongside. We do have a programming note when we look at other games around the area. A game that was scheduled for tonight, it was homecoming at Caruthersville, and that ball game has been moved. Portageville at Caruthersville to start at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And because of that game time change, that is a conflict with the Missouri Tigers game against Auburn. Homecoming for the Tigers tomorrow. So we have made a couple of programming changes for you. Actually, the hometown broadcast for Caruthersville will still be on KCRV-FM. The hometown broadcast for Portageville will still be on KMIS AM and FM. And we have moved the Mizzou Tigers football game over to KTMO-FM tomorrow. So Monty Lyons, thanks, Monty. He did all the work getting things changed over and getting us set up for the Tigers football game tomorrow, as we're not going to take our local high school teams off the stations that we've been with all season long. So once again, the Tigers pregame show, Mizzou's homecoming, will start at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning on KTMO and kick off at 11 o'clock tomorrow. So you can catch all the action in Portageville at Caruthersville. A 1 o'clock start for that ball game. We'll have it on KCRV-FM. That's the Caruthersville broadcast, sports radio, KMIS, AM and FM on the Portageville broadcast. Live streams on the KCRV and KMIS YouTube and Facebook channels as well if you want to tune in to that broadcast tomorrow. Several other games going on tomorrow and actually tonight. And we're going to tell you about those as the Indians line up and get set to run out of the tunnel and the Spirit Line. Back with more from Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we know that the days of parking your equipment in the shed after a long harvest and taking it easy for a while no longer exist. The business of farming is much more complex. We've been in the ag lending business for over 100 years, and we are ready to help your operation reach its best potential. We've got the loan and crop insurance products and the experience right here ready to serve you. We are your ag lender.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Contact Matthew Poole or Nathan Creed at 888-6624.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
At Todd and Atwill LLP in Kennett, your situation matters. They understand that unfortunate circumstances arise and are here to provide the legal services you need with integrity and care. Partnering attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are committed to providing the best legal representation possible. They specialize in personal injury, criminal defense, social security disability, bankruptcies, and more. Visit toddatwill.com for more information. Todd and Atwill, LLP, proud to support the Kennett Indians.
Hi, this is Judith Davis with Southeast Missouri State University. Whether you're a new high school graduate, working professional, or non-traditional student, our regional campus in Kennett offers affordable 4-year degrees in psychology, agribusiness, education, and business. Our flexible programs help you get ahead at work, sharpen your skills, and land that next promotion. Call today to speak with an advisor about scholarships and financial aid, or visit us at 1230 First Street in Kennett or online at cmo.edu. CMO, your university, your hometown, where learning works for you.
Kennett Indians on their senior night, about to run out onto the field. The Mules have already made their appearance out on the field. As you look in, if you're watching our live video stream on KTMO's Facebook and YouTube channels tonight, also on KTMO TV. That's on the KTMO website at ktmoradio.com. As the Indians about to come out of the TP on the south end of Metz Cherry Stadium, and here come the Indians. Pretty decent crowd here for senior night, and a few folks also making it over from Poplar Bluff this evening for this matchup. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, one of our great broadcast sponsors. They're not just a name, they are a tradition. For over 60 years, the premier sports provider of area teams, coaches, and players. When you need sporting goods, it's Skeeter Kell. I told you about the game tomorrow between Caruthersville and Portageville. That ball game at Caruthersville, a 1 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. Our Mizzou Tigers broadcast against Auburn is scheduled for an 11 o'clock kickoff, and they do a 2-hour pregame show that will be over 106.5 KTMO The Wolf tomorrow. Now tonight, here's some big games that I kind of noted, and I guess the first that has implications on who the Kennett Indians may play in the first round of the districts. It's Park Hill Central, the current number 2 seeded team in the district standings with a couple of losses, taking on undefeated Dexter at Dexter. I'm not sure because of the way the math works on these district playoff standings, but usually it looks like Dexter's probably going to be the top seed in the district standings, Daryl, just because of the undefeated record and Park Hills with a couple of losses.
Park Hills would have to really beat Dexter very soundly to get anywhere close to taking over that top spot.
And Dexter would also probably have to stumble next week in their final regular season game. And the top district team will get a bye in the first round of the district playoffs. And as it is right now, at the current standings, with 2 games to go, Park Hill Central, the number 2 seed, Kennett would have to go on the road to take on the Rebels of Park Hill Central. So that's how that looks there. Other big games around the area tonight, New Madrid playing at Sykeston. East Prairie is at Charleston. That should be a good ball game this evening. And Cape Central, our next week opponent, will host Lift for Life Academy. Now, Cape Central, this will be 2 Class 3 schools in back-to-back weeks for Cape Central. Lift for Life tonight against Cape Central, and then the Kennett Indians next Friday night for Cape Central. But the Tigers with a very good season underway. And a couple of powerhouses. I wanted to mention this one as this in Class 2 football. 6-1 Valley Catholic at Bowling Green, and Bowling Green 7-0, so a 6-1 and a 7-0 meeting tonight, and that should be a great ball game there with the Valley Catholic squad. We've seen what they've done to Caruthersville earlier this season, and they only suffered 1 loss. I believe that might have been in the opening game of their season, and Bowling Green 7-0 and undefeated in Class 2 football. And that's the look around the area. Several games as we're about to have our coin toss. The captains here on senior night will make their way out to the field. And we're just about set to get things underway here from Metz Cherry Stadium. Jim Bollinger and Sons on Independence Avenue in Kennett. They're one of our great broadcast sponsors. They do it all, heating and cooling, electrical work and plumbing, with offices in Kennett and Dexter. You can give them a call at 573-888-3687, serving southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas. That's Jim Bollinger and Sons on Independence Avenue in Kennett. I see big Kevin Thompson, see his number 66, the Shining, on his back, one of the team captains, along with Caleb Duncan out there. Also Jared Yates, another one of the seniors on this ball club, and I think Sakori Ray is maybe Sakori Ray. I can't tell. Is that a 24? Okay. Sakori Ray, the other team captain. I couldn't see his number, but now I do. So that's the 4 Kennett team captains about to make their way out to midfield. We'll have our coin toss, and we're about set to get this one underway against the Poplar Bluff Mules. Looking a little closer at the Mules this season, they are averaging 18.7 points per ball game. Kennett averaging 8.6 points per ball game. That has really been a struggle for Kennett on several games to be able to put points on the board. And points allowed are fairly close between Poplar Bluff and Kennett. Kennett allowing 39 points per ball game. Poplar Bluff almost 37 points per ball game. But Poplar Bluff averaging almost 19 points a game, and Kennett averaging just almost 9 points per ball game. That is the big difference. It's a beautiful night for football. Clear skies, and going to get chilly as the sun starts to set here at Metz Cherry Stadium tonight. Good to have you along. Again, we're giving a pair of Cardinal tickets to one of our viewers and listeners tonight. All you have to do to win that pair of Cardinal baseball tickets to a game next season is like and share our Facebook live stream tonight and subscribe to the KTMO YouTube channel, and we will announce our winners. We'll contact our winners next week and tell you how you can pick the game that you want to attend. Captains for the Kennett Indians going out there, and these seniors, Daryl, I know it's not the type of senior season these guys were looking for, but they fought all year, and you know they're going to fight again tonight and try to get a victory.
Alexander Larkin and number 54, Carson City. For Kennett captains, 23, Caleb Duncan.
Captains shaking hands with the Mules captains. Just looking at Poplar Bluff, Jay Edmondson, they have a senior quarterback, and he is a good one. Hunter Clifford, one of their top receivers as well, another senior on their ball club. And that'll be 2 players to watch for the Mules. But as always, when Kennett plays Poplar Bluff, the numbers are in favor of Poplar Bluff. You look at the players over on the far sideline, it looks like about twice as many players on the sideline than what the Kennett Indians have. And Coach Webster mentioned it on his coach's show. It really makes a difference. Maybe not so much in the first quarter or the second quarter, but when you get late in a ball game and our players are playing both offense and defense, and the opponents have played about half as many snaps as your players, and it really makes a difference.
I will say this much. This has not been the season that Coach Webster and the team has wanted, but I have yet to see them just absolutely give up during a ball game. They continue, and they work hard, and even when they're way out of the ball game, they continue to.
All right, we've had our coin toss, and we're about to get this one underway as the Indians will come over. The Mules go over to the far side, and good to have you along. I mentioned Jay Edmondson, the senior quarterback, 6 foot, 178-pounder, and they really like throwing the football all around the field, and they will do it at will. As they will, I know some games they've thrown it over 40 times in a ball game, and that's a whole lot of passing the football. That may tell you that their running game is not that strong, but sometimes if you can throw the football, that kind of opens up things for the running game. And I know Coach Webster and his staff have a plan in place for the Mules, and getting a good start in this ball game would certainly be a big boost to the Kennett Indians, as the Mules will receive The Indians will kick it off here to get this ball game underway.
Some new names that I'm not used to on the officiating crew. Referee Jared Kimball, umpire Austin Meese, line judge Logan Dunlap, linesman Ted Heltberg, and back judge Joe Kennedy. So some of those names I'm not so familiar with.
Daryl will give them a grade at halftime.
I will. I will grade them, and most of our listeners can probably go ahead and figure out what grade I'll probably give them.
You can also guess that on our Facebook page if you want to guess what grade Daryl will give the officials at the half. Indians get set to kick it away. Good to have you along. We're going to have some fun tonight, folks, on senior night. Mules set to get the kickoff. Let's see if we can get some good coverage downfield. A short squib kick going to be taken at about the 30, over 35-40. Watch out across midfield into Indian territory at the 49-yard line. Go the Mules. And they'll have good field position as we get this one underway.
That was Caden Jenkins, and boy, he found a big hole.
Yeah, right up the center of the field. Offense for the Mules, breaking the huddle, and their quarterback Edmondson. Hunter Clifford, their senior receiver. Also Colt Clifford, one of their top receivers. Hall, another dangerous receiver out there. And motion man gets the carry, and after we say they're going to throw it a lot, they carry it on first down and pick up just about 8 yards. The holding penalty is going to bring it all back. Maybe that's why they throw the football a lot, Daryl.
That may be.
You know, we see holds so often on that sweep. When you send a man in motion, they try to block on the corners, and somebody gets called for the hold. The official just got a little bit higher grade with that holding penalty call. So,
and you know, it just depends on which officials are officiating the games, because sometimes, you know, they say, well, you got them up there right under the neck, holding it right there. They don't call it. You get it to the outside, they do call it. I've seen them call it even when it's up under the neck. So you just never know. It depends on the officials.
Well, I've seen coaches also say that they could probably call a penalty on every play. In some NFL games, we've seen that. Edmondson's pass is complete out on the left side. Indians try to bring down the receiver, and he will make some forward progress, get some of that penalty yardage back, and knock down at the 43-yard line of Kennett. Jones with a reception, and we saw his speed. Kevin Thompson, one of the Kennett seniors, making the tackle. Edmondson, the quarterback, gets the play call on the sidelines. It's going to be second down and about 4 yards to go for the Mules from the 43 of Kennett. Twin receivers right and left. Motion man going left gets the carry, and the Indians are there for the stop. Good job that time as Spencer Nunn, one of the seniors on this Mule Ball Club, got the carry, and the Indians, Austin Gaddis wrapped him up and brought him down after a gain of about half of the length of the football. Call it 3rd and 3 for the Mules. 10:43 to go first quarter. Football just inside the Kennett 43-yard line. They have to get down near the 39 to move the chains. Twin receivers left and right. Again, motion man goes right to left. The handoff goes straight ahead, and the Indians will stand him up, but then he falls forward and going to get the first down around the 38-yard line. Devin Ferguson, he's a sophomore, 5'11", 170 with a carry, and that'll move the sticks. They'll spot it right at the 39. Mules pick up the first down, first offensive possession of the ball game. Again, Edmonston coming in from the sideline with a play call.
I thought they were going to stop him on that, but just that last little bit of effort got him that first down.
5 receivers in the formation. Edmondson has a motion man and getting around the corner, cutting it up inside. The ball carrier is Devin Ferguson, the sophomore once again, and he will pick up positive yardage, about 5 yards on first down, and he'll get to the 34-yard line. Clock continues to run, 9:36 to play here in the first quarter, and the Mules on the move, their first offensive possession. Edmondson huddles his team up. They break the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. Latham, a junior, split way out to the left side. They'll bunch up 3 receivers to the near side, the short side of the field. Now a motion man right to left. Edmondson looks downfield, has a man open, and throws it, and it's incomplete. Pretty good collision there with the receiver. A couple of defenders for the Indians, and it falls incomplete, and that was Xavier Jones, a sophomore. He only goes 5'7", 143, and that time Kennett defended it well. It's big third down coming up here.
It wasn't very good on the Mules' part that they had 2 receivers that close together in the first place. It was almost the 2 receivers that defended it,
and he had one wide open down the right side of the field that he didn't see. And that was, I was about to say, uh-oh, here we go. But he threw down the middle of the field. And like you say, a couple of receivers in the area. Pass broken up. Now 5 receivers in the formation. Motion man right to left. And they'll hand it off going the other way. Big carry and a big gain around the corner is going to pick up the first down. And that time Spencer Nunn, the senior, gets the carry, a little misdirection. They fake to the motion man, then a little inside handoff going the other way. 19-yard line is where they'll spot it down. It'll be the Mules moving into the Baker Implement Case IH red zone with the first down on their opening drive of the ball game. 8:50 to play, first quarter. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side, a back behind the quarterback. Edmondson in the backfield now moves to the right side of the senior quarterback. He looks left, throws right down the center of the field, reaching out. What a catch by Hunter Clifford. He's their leading receiver. Caught it on his fingertips after stretching out a post pattern right down the center of the field. Edmondson to Clifford, and the Mules go up 6-0 with 8:33 to play, first quarter. Not much you can do about that one, Daryl.
No, that was well thrown and just out of the reach of anybody else but the receivers. So
Edmondson and Clifford, the seniors for the Mules, hooking up on that one. Extra point is good. It's 7-0 Poplar Bluff, 8:33 to play, first quarter. Indians get it when we return right after this.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 First Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians.
Indians will try to answer after the Poplar Bluff touchdown. 8:33 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Mules. See if the Indians can get a good return and get a little offense going. So Corey Ray, one of the seniors on the ball club, back deep for the Indians. And the kick is a high kick taken by Ray, just inside the 10. Cuts over the 15, now gets around the 20 and tripped up at about the 24-yard line. So Corey Ray, the senior, with a nice return. So the Indians' offense will come out on the field. Monty Lyons working hard this evening, giving us a score update from our ball game, and we have that one already. 7-0 Mules on the opening drive of the ball game, and here's the Kennett offense coming out. They're going to spread some receivers around the field here. 3 to the right side. A tight end in the formation for the Indians. And single back in the backfield. That is Ty Jones. He'll throw in the flat. The pass overthrown and incomplete after it was tipped. That was dangerous, being tipped and picked off. Intended out there for Caleb Duncan. Caleb had one of his best receiving games against New Madrid before having to set out that last week's ball game against Dexter.
It would have been a first down had it been a little bit lower. Caleb not the tallest receiver out there anyway, but just a little bit off his fingertips.
Caleb's in a slot to the right side. 3 receivers total to the right. Tight end will move out to the left side. That's Antonio Flakes, and a running back out to the left of Ty Jones is Nick Fonda, and now the Indians will have to burn a timeout as they didn't like the offensive look. So they'll take a timeout, 2nd and 10 coming up when our coverage, Kennett Indian football, continues right after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Well, the Indians with a 2nd and 10. DeSoto leads Potosi 6-0. Monty sending those scores in to us here this evening. Appreciate his hard work in getting us set up for the Mizzou Tigers broadcast tomorrow on KTMO. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left, and the backfield is Fonda. They fake to Fonda. Now Jones scrambles, throws right, and going to try to throw this away, and a flag comes in. Thrown back toward the line of scrimmage. And that's in an area where they might have called a hold on one of the Indian players. We hope not. But Jones was being pressured and had to roll out to the right. We'll see what the call is. Could be a defensive hold on one of the Kennett receivers running down the field. We'll know very quickly as the call is a hold, and it's against Kennett. So that'll back the Indians up. I was afraid that was probably the case as Jones was having to scramble and roll out to his right. That backs him up 10 more yards, and it will be 2nd down and about 20 yards to go for the Indians. Now they're back deep in their own territory at the 14-yard line. 4 receivers to the right side of the formation. The running back, Nick Fonda, moves to the left side of the line. Jones by his lonesome. Rolls right, throws, and the pass is caught. And a tackle made immediately by Noah Dodd, the junior out there. It's Carson Manley with a reception, but Carson was tackled almost immediately. And no gain on the play. Well, that ball stayed up in the air a long time, Daryl. I was afraid one of the Mules was going to step in front of that one and take it the other way.
It was there for the picking.
3rd and 20 coming up. Now for the Kennett Indians from their own 14-yard line. Poplar Bluff scoring on their first offensive possession, leads it 7-0. 10 seconds on the play clock. The Indians coming out of the huddle. They're going to have to hurry. 3 receivers to the near side. Back to the right, Ty Jones, and they just get the play off with 1 second on the play clock, and another flag is going to come in for a hold. Jones throws it off balance down the field, up for grabs, and it's picked off by Poplar Bluff at about the 42-yard line. I'll tell you what, if I were the Mules, I might decline this and make Kennett punt it. I know that sounds crazy, but back them up 10 yards. But they're going to decline it, and Poplar Bluff's going to take the football. Well, yeah, it was, but there was holding on Kennett. So I think they could have forced Kennett to punt it. My point is, a lot of times that pass might have been a better pass than a punt would have been. But as it is, Poplar Bluff 41 yards away from the end zone. So, Daryl, Indians kind of behind the gun early. They've done this, it seems like, all season. They just can't get off to a good start, and here the interception and the football back over to the Mules.
And it's no good giving them the field position in your territory also.
From the 41, so 41 yards away for more points. Twin receivers right and left. Motion man left to right is Jones. Handoff goes up to the middle. Big running room, but the running back slips down. After a gain of about 12 yards, he'll get down to the 29-yard line. That'll move the chains, but lots of running room that time. But the back just had his feet slip out from under him. 6:54 to play. First quarter, and the Mules on the move with a 7-0 lead.
Valley Catholic already up on Bowling Green 14-0.
Wow. Bowling Green's 7-0 in the season. Valley Catholic 6-1. One of the games we talked about in the pregame show tonight. Thank you, Monty, for getting that score for us. Twin receivers right and left. Edmondson out of the shotgun. 1st and 10. Throws down the right sideline. A man wide open, but dropping it this time was Hunter Clifford. He caught the touchdown pass on the previous drive. I think he was so wide open, there wasn't a defender within about 15 yards of him.
I think he had to turn around a little bit, and when it turned around, when he had to turn around, he couldn't get his hands in the right position to catch it.
I think he might have been shocked when he saw there wasn't any defender around him. But that was 6 points on the board if Clifford could have hung on. As it is, it's 2nd and 10 from the Kennett 29-yard line. Mules break the huddle. They'll send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Now motion man right to left is Gaddy, and Edmondson looking to throw, and now he has to scramble to his right. Still has time. Now he'll air it out toward the corner of the end zone. The pass is caught by Xavier Jones, the sophomore. The Kennett defender tried to get over there, but he was just a half a step too late, and the pass is complete. I think that might have been Ty Jones trying to defend on that pass. He was about half a step behind of knocking that ball away, but the Mules go up 13-0. 6:11 to play, first quarter. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 14-0 Mules, 6:11 to go, first quarter. Indians get it when we return right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers and the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938. Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the football field and in your field.
Indians get the football back after the Poplar Bluff touchdown. Mules lead it 14-0. Cape Central leading Lipper Live 7-0. East Prairie leading Charleston 8-0. Monty Lyons with all of her scores. Appreciate his help this evening. The kick, again, a high kick. Ray will take it at about the 12, up over the 15, across the 20, fights forward across the 30 and about the 32-yard line. Kennett senior Sakori Ray with a nice return. Let's see if the Kennett offense can move it down the field. 6:03 to play in the first quarter, and it's 14-0 Poplar Bluff. Junior quarterback Ty Jones back out on the field. I don't think we've seen a running play yet, have we, Daryl? We've tried to throw it each play so far on our first possession. This is our second possession.
I thought that one where he threw the interception was going to be a running play, but he went ahead and let it fly.
A couple of backs around Jones, and this time Duncan out of the backfield gets the handoff and tries to lateral it, and the ball is loose and picked up by the Mules at the 28-yard line. We see the Kansas City Chiefs do that sometime, but it didn't work out that well for the Indians. I think that was probably a set play.
I think it was too.
They were trying to hit a home run.
But they're getting the officials together for something. I don't know what they're getting them together about.
Maybe it's an illegal forward pass. I don't know if Caleb was across the line of scrimmage. If it was and he passed it forward, it would be an illegal forward pass. Now the Mules might be able to decline that. I'm not sure. Caleb Duncan says it's against Poplar Bluff, but now they're going to throw the flag down. And here's the call. Oh. Illegal forward pass was the call.
Well, that would mean we would get the ball back, so that would negate the turnover.
Yeah, right now the Mules offensive players are running off the field, and Kennett may have just caught a big, big break. They've already moved the chains, but where the ball is also not accurate, as Tad was looking at the instant replay, and all the folks watching our broadcast also seeing that, but very close play. And, of course, the instant replay not used in high school football. These officials have to make that call, and I don't think anyone expected the lateral from the running back getting the carry, but as it is, Kennett's going to keep it. Antonio Hollywood comes out on the field. Caleb Duncan comes off the field. It will be a penalty against Kennett, and they will spot the football back at the 26-yard line. A procedure penalty is what that is. I'm not sure what the original line of scrimmage was, but
it was about the 32. But they need to move the chains.
Yeah, the chains are still going in the wrong direction. So right now it's first down and 4 for the Indians. We'll take that. Yes, they want to move them. 5:54 to play here in the first quarter. Now, Poplar Bluff coaches want a little explanation here. Jeff Manham, first season at the helm at Poplar Bluff.
Now they're moving.
Now they're moving them the other way. They're going to put the sticks back at the original line of scrimmage. That's where they're moving it. So they got it all sorted out. Good work by this crew. Daryl will give grades at halftime.
Better than normal.
2nd and 15 for the Indians. Couple of backs surrounding Jones in the backfield, and a flag comes in before this one starts, and it's a procedure penalty. The Indians will back up 5 more yards.
A 5-yard penalty will remain second down.
The grade is going down.
Yep.
20.
Slowly going down.
What is?
The grade.
Yeah.
Oh, the grade? Well,
I don't think they ever read an A.
Daryl does not believe in A's.
Yeah, you got to do something really special to get an A.
And he does not grade on the curve.
No.
Oh. Again, a couple of backs around the quarterback, Jones. And the handoff to Hollywood. Tries to get around the right side, and the Mules will bring him down for little to no gain on the play. Might have got to the 20-yard line, but it's going to be 3rd and long coming up for the Indians from their own 20-yard line. Senior Caleb Duncan comes on. Hollywood will come off the field. Ty Jones, the junior quarterback, trots on with the play call. Indians need about 21 yards to move the chains from their own 20. 3 receivers to the near side of the formation for Kennett. Duncan is a slot receiver, I believe, to the left side of the formation. Jones being pressured. Indians held. May not have got the call that time, but he has to throw it away because he had Mules all around him. The pass is incomplete, and that will bring up 4th and 21 for the Indians. Mules are going to get really good field position again, Daryl. We're still 5:01 to play in the first quarter. Mules up 14-0, and
so
they will probably have the football on the Kennett end of the field.
So you're saying they're not going to go for it?
I would never make such a prediction. Quarterback Jones is also the punter right now. He starts his step backwards. He gets the snap. Here come the Mules, and they got a piece of it. Should have went for it, Daryl. And then the ball has backspin like a Daryl Wilcoxon sand wedge, and the Indians will try to fall on it, but it'll be Mules football at about the 21, 22-yard line.
Well, our coaching staff is saying that they touched it.
Did we get a replay of that one, Tad? Okay, Tad's going to try to show us a replay of that one.
22-yard line.
Right there. Him in the ankle. And then our player jumped on it.
Again, replay not allowed. Grades continue to fall.
Yep. They're down to a C-.
Mules to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. by his lonesome is Edmondson in the backfield. Mules looking for more, leading 14-0. 5 seconds on the play clock. The Mules are going to have to hurry. Down to 2 with 1. He takes the snap, throws left, has a man open, pass is caught, runs around the defender and down the sideline, reaches for the pylon, but I think he's just short. But it'll be first and goal for the Mules after the pass play.
Pass is complete, number 6, Logan
Slack, a 6'3" target. He's a junior for the Mules.
First down and go.
Well, they're approaching the grade I had in sociology in college.
We missed Daryl last week, didn't we? Handoff up the middle. And the Mules get into the end zone for the touchdown. 20-0 Mules, 4:20 to play first quarter. And the Mules will try to make it 21-0 with the extra point attempt, as it's all Mules here on senior night at Metz Cherry Stadium. Hey, we are giving away 2 Cardinal tickets. We're going to tell you about how to win those as our broadcast continues here from Metz Cherry Stadium. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Mules lead 21-0, 4:20 to play in the first. Indians get it when we return right after this.
Big news from Kennett Bowling Lanes. Our skating rink and laser tag building are on the way. Adult fall leagues are forming now, and in November, kids can join our youth league and enjoy half-price practice games throughout the season. New party packages are coming soon, perfect for any celebration. Don't forget our daily food and drink specials and the newly improved Chiefs Club Dining Room, open daily at 11. Family night is every Wednesday with free bowling for kids 18 and under. Exciting stuff is happening at Kennett Bowling Lanes, where the fun never ends.
Indians get the football back as the Mules score on their first 3 possessions touching the football and lead 21-0. We still have 4:20 to go in the first quarter. That big bright moon comes up on the northwest side of the bleachers, our northeast side of the bleachers here at Metz Cherry Stadium. Ray again takes it at the 10. Up over the 15, and the Mules will knock him down right there very roughly, as good coverage by Poplar Bluff on the kickoff. They're not going to give him the 15, I don't believe. We'll see exactly where they put it down. Looks like it's going to be about the 13-yard line is where the Indians will start. Well, when it rains, it pours. So far, the Indians have not had a lot of offensive production. Daryl will have the stats at the half. Have we had a first down yet, Daryl?
No.
Well, so far, no first downs for the Indians.
Well, the ones we start with.
Yes. Yeah. There's a one over there right now, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Indians coaches still trying to change things up. Now they bunch the players and send a man in motion. That's Hollywood, gets the handoff, and he tries to turn the corner.
Oh, there's a flag.
Nothing there on the corner. The Mules will make the tackle, and might be a hold against the Indians. And if it is, it's going to be a 1st and 20 coming up.
From the 2. Possibly.
It's a hold against Kennett. Penalties declined, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Indians.
Now I'm going to give the coach of the Poplar Bluff Mules an A.
Those scores could change before the half.
But that was an excellent decline.
3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. I believe it's Fonda to the left of the quarterback, Jones. Deep in their own territory, again, Jones looks to throw. Now being pressured, scrambles right, and throws it into the bleach, or the players along the sideline for the Kennett Indians. That's going to bring 3rd and 10 for the Indians. Right now, there's not a whole lot of offense going on for the Indians. They can't block the Mules up front, and they haven't been able to run the ball or throw the ball, and that's a very bad combination.
Yeah, we've got -1. in rushing and 0 in passing.
So we're in the hole one is what you're saying. Let's get it back here. We need 10 yards to pick up a first down for the Indians. Jones throws it quickly to the sideline, but overthrows his receiver, Zane Franklin. And that brings up fourth down, and the Indians will probably have to punt it away, and the Mules again will probably have starting field position in Kennett Indian territory.
Well, my nephew's team is playing, he plays for Brooklyn, and he's playing Valley View tonight.
Okay.
And
that's a couple of big rivals down in the Jonesboro area.
I think Valley View's ranked 3rd in the state, and they're already up 16-0 down there. So
Ty Jones set to punt this one away for the Indians. He stands at his own 3-yard line. Mules got a hand on the last one. This is a low snap, and it's another one that's going to be blocked, and the Mules are going to take it and take a knee, and they are going to be knocking on the door at about the 12-yard line. Again, the Indians are unable to block the Mules up front. The Mules are just getting in the backfield, and that's one reason we have negative yardage here so far in the first quarter. 21-0 Mules.
I was hoping, since he went ahead and dropped back like he was going to punt, not like he's been doing where he's up in the quarterback position, then walked back. I was hoping that he might be able to get off a good punt, but then the snap was low.
Yeah, it took a 2-hopper to him, and Jones really didn't have a chance then. He had a lot of Mules bearing down on him. Mules running out to the field as they are 11 yards away from extending their lead. Twin receivers stacked to the right and left, and a timeout called by Poplar Bluff. 3:27 to play first quarter. We'll take one as well. This is Kennett Indian football.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett.
At Sonic Drive-In in Kennett, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1101 1st Street in Kennett.
After the Poplar Bluff timeout, Mules back on the field, and they will start this drive at the Kennett 11-yard line. 3:27 to play first quarter. Motion man right to left, and the motion man does not get the ball. It'll be Edmonston, or actually the running back that gets it, running right up the gut, and that's Xavier Jones for another Mule touchdown. It's 27-0, 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Daryl, next week the opponent is Cape Central. Cape Central, I think, blew out Poplar Bluff earlier this season.
Oh.
And the extra point attempt is blocked.
Hey!
27-0 though, Mules, and the Indians get it when we return. 3:20 to play first quarter right after this.
Looking for a reliable lightning-fast internet service that doesn't break the bank? Kennett Board of Public Works is here with their fiber optic internet service, starting at just $29.95 a month, with speeds up to 1 gigabit per second. And the best part? Kennett Board of Public Works is your local provider, committed to serving the community with top-notch customer service and a network you can count on. Experience the power of fiber optics. Sign up now and revolutionize your internet experience with Kennett Board of Public Works Internet Service.
Cape Central beat Poplar Bluff 49-6, by the way.
Oh.
And we go on the road to Cape Central next Friday. Woo, what a brutal schedule the Indians have had this season. As they're set to get the ball back, and again Ray goes to his right and takes it, this time inside his own 5, up over the 10 to the 15, and again the Indians are going to start inside their own 20. Ray just has no running room over there. Big, high kickoffs that'll come down between the 10 and the 5-yard line, and Corey, the senior, doing all he could do, but the Mules again will knock him off his feet. Kennett will start this drive at their own 15.
Well, one good thing you could say is Poplar Bluff's offensive yardage is not going to be real great in this first half.
Well, they've had a very short field, but didn't take them very long to score either. When they get the football, they have hit some big plays. See if the Indians can find a little bit of spark on the offensive side. Coaches continue to change the formations. They're going to have Jones run this one in one of the best offensive plays until that flag comes in. And this is going to be another hold on the Indians and back them up 10 yards.
He may sit out next week.
We had a little bit of forward progress that time, but the flag comes in, and this is going to back the Indians up. After the mark-off, Kennett will get the football just across their own 5-yard line.
First down and 20.
First and 20 for the Indians. And a timeout by Kennett. They're going to talk things over. We'll take a break as well. Back with more Kennett Indian football in 30 seconds.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at KenmoChiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett. KenmoChiro.com.
After the Kennett timeout, they'll have it 1st and 18 officially because they didn't mark it all the way, 10 yards. They had to go half the distance to the goal, which puts the football down at the 8-yard line of the Indians. Jones out of the shotgun, a high snap. Here come the Mules. They throw a screen pass, caught by Fonda, but he trips and falls. Got a little bit of positive yards. That would have been our best offensive play. Has that perfect play call against that Poplar Bluff pressure. They were bringing the heat.
Hey, and it still may be our best offensive
well,
play.
It may be. They mark it off, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 13 yards to go. So I guess picked up about 5 yards on the play. But Nick's feet just flew right out from under him. Caleb Duncan comes onto the field for the Kennett Indians, one of the Kennett seniors. Clock running with 2:26 to play. Opening quarters, 27-0 Mules. We'll have other scores to tell you about as this game continues. 4 receivers to the near side. Tied in to the right side of the formation. Jones has Mules in his face. Throws the pass incomplete to Franklin. He just didn't have time to get set up. He has Poplar Bluff players right in his grill before he can even set up and throw it, and it's 3rd and 13 for the Indians from their 13.
Dexter is currently leading Park Hills Central 6-0.
Pretty good ball game. We predicted it. That game could determine where Kennett goes in the first round. More than likely, the Indians will have to go on the road to Park Hills to play the Rebels. Even with the Park Hills win tonight, that would be Dexter's first loss. Park Hills with 2 losses so far on the season. Indians need 13 yards in the worst way as Jones, again, with Mules in his face, tries to get the pass away and didn't have a chance. As Manny has Poplar Bluff players kind of smarting off to the Indian players after getting the pass rush, but no flags come in on that one. Grades continue to fall, Daryl. But again, Indians up front just not able to hold out the Mules. And the Indians will again have to punt it away. They've had the last 2 blocked. Football at the Kennett 13-yard line. Right now they're spreading everybody out, Daryl, like they're going to go for it. 27-0. Maybe that's not a bad plan. Now Jones will back up. Gets the snap, a good snap, and he gets this one away. A low punt is taken at the 37 and right up the center of the field. The return man running down the left side is going to be knocked out of bounds, but he gets into the end zone first, and another Poplar Bluff score. Devin Ferguson, he's a sophomore, 5'11", 170, and he knew which direction north and south was. Ferguson into the end zone, and it's 33-0. Mules lead with 1:49 to play in the first quarter. Mules again will attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and the extra point is no good. That was hooked toward Hayti. 33-0. Though the Mules lead, Indians get it when we return to Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
At McDonald's, we're passionate about our food. From adding more balanced options to our Happy Meals to serving up fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers cooked when you order, we're always finding ways to show our commitment to our customers and our food. Download the McDonald's app to get access to exclusive deals, order ahead and pass the line, and join My McDonald's Rewards to earn points to redeem for free McDonald's. Stop in today. McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Kennett Indians.
Indians get the football back after the Poplar Bluff score on the punt return, 33-0. The Mules in control. Not much to cheer about on senior night for the Kennett Indians. Corey Ray each time has been the return man for Kennett. And again, it will be Ray who takes this one on a high hop at about his 6. Runs left to right. Right to left, and now swarmed under at about... No, he comes out of the pack. He's still on his feet. Down the sideline, one of the Mules will grab him and bring him down at the 43-yard line. Well, Ray was not going down. The senior was fighting hard, and I don't know how he came out of that pack. I thought he was going to be on the bottom of that pile, but somehow Corey Ray comes out of there, and Kennett with their best field position.
No flags.
Their grades just went up again.
I got her back up to a C. 28-yard return for Ray. That's
minute 34 to play. First quarter, it's 33-0 Mules. Kennett starting this drive at their own 43. Jones, the quarterback, he's going to have a couple of blockers back there to help him as he has had Mules in his face all night long. 2 receivers to the right. Duncan, one of the backs in the backfield. Nick Fonda, also one of the backs. And Fonda gets the carry, running straight ahead. Runs into a pile at the line of scrimmage and goes forward, maybe for a yard. Gets out to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Kennett.
You know, you look at Sakori Ray's kickoff return yardage. You say 76 yards. That's pretty good, except for when you figure it was for 5 times.
He's had a lot of action here in the first. It's still the first quarter. 1:05 to play in the first quarter. 44-yard line, the line of scrimmage for Kennett. Again, a couple of backs in the backfield. One is Caleb Duncan, the other Nick Fonda, the normal running back, the sophomore. Jones, the quarterback, 15 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Indians looking at their first down. They'll hand it to Duncan, and Duncan backs his way into the line of scrimmage. And Ken continues to drive forward. Gets out to the 45-yard line. That's going to be another pickup of about a yard on the play.
It kind of ripped us off on an extra yard there.
Third down and about 8 yards to go for the Indians. There's the football right on the 45-yard line. That should be the last play of the first quarters. We are down to 14 seconds to play in the first quarter, and the Indians coaching staff will walk out on the field. We'll take a break. Start the second quarter with a 3rd and 8 coming up from the Indians from their own 45-yard line when Kennett Indian football continues right after this.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
The human body is capable of the extraordinary. As well as the not so extraordinary. No matter your skill, restore your peak performance with the Orthodox, a dream team of orthopedic surgery. Get back in the game with the Orthodox at NEA Baptist.
Kennett changes the end of the field. They'll go north to south here in the second quarter. They trail 33-0. They'll have a 3rd and 7 from the 45-yard line. We improved a yard during that first quarter break. Indian offense back on the field. This may be 4-down territory, Daryl. Honestly, the way things are going and close to midfield, they may try a couple of shots at it. Pick up a first down.
They've been way closer than this, so I give it a shot if they don't get it here on 3rd.
From the 45-yard line, the Indians, again, a couple of backs in the backfield to help protect the quarterback, Jones. 2 receivers right, one of those going in motion. That's Flakes. Sets up on the right side of the line, and a high snap. They'll get it to Jones or to Hollywood. He stays on his feet. Whistles haven't blown. Hollywood continues to run. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, and now the Indians will push him forward and get close to the first down across midfield at the 49-yard line.
When he came down on the defender. It didn't go to the ground.
And the whistle never blew, and the officials were just looking at the play, and everybody kind of quit, and Hollywood was the one continuing to run. Antonio's just a freshman. He's going to be a very, very good football player as he develops. 5'8", 150-pounder. He's going to get bigger, hopefully. Indians need a yard from the 49-yard line. Pick up the first down. Fonda, the back to the right of Jones, out of the shotgun. Jones takes the snap, and Jones is going to carry it, and Jones is going to have the first down. All right, Indians move the chains. Ty Jones, the junior, gets down to about the 44-yard line. Different quarter, different result. First down of the ball game for the Kennett Indians coming here in the opening seconds of this second quarter. Indians have it now at the 44-yard line at Poplar Bluff. First time in the ball game in Mule territory. Lots of time on the play clock, 20 seconds on the play clock. Duncan in the backfield. Now we'll move up to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Jones out of the shotgun. Sends Flakes in motion left to right. They load up that right side. They'll hand it to Fonda. He has it goes off his knee, and the Mules will fall on it. Fonda had it go off his knee, and one of the Mules will fall on it. And just like that, after picking up the first down, the Indians will turn it over, and the Mules will get it back.
Things were looking good there for a second. I thought we had some momentum.
Well, the Mules get the momentum now at the 46-yard line, leading 33-0. Got lots of scores we'll tell you about as our broadcast continues. The Mules come out on the field. FM Bank, one of our great broadcast sponsors. First Missouri Bank of SEMO with full-service banking, locally owned, where decisions are made locally to FM Bank. People matter. 500 Independence Avenue in Kennett, member FDIC. Mules offense back out there looking for more, and they'll hand it off, driving straight ahead. Caden Jenkins, a junior, with the carry. Not a lot there for Jenkins. Gets to the 45 of Kennett. That brings up second down and about 9 yards to go for the Mules. Jay Edmondson, quarterback for the Mules, breaks the huddle. 2 Mules near side, 2 to the far side. Edmondson with the back to his right. In the backfield, 2nd and 9. A little quick screen pass out to the right side is complete. The receiver falls down on the play. And Brant Bell, a sophomore.
My question is, did we water the field today or something? Because had a lot of players just going down.
Indians were out there running some practice plays and working on some things this morning. So they were out there, but the field, obviously, unless they had the sprinklers on, is dry as a bone. Indians are going to get a stop. That's going to bring up 4th down.
They're going to give him a half a yard. I don't even think he got it to the line of scrimmage, actually.
So 4th down coming up for the Mules. Good job by the Indians defensively that time. See if the Mules go for it or decide to punt it away, and it looks like the Mules are probably going to punt it away as Hunter Clifford will do the punting. Of course, he's the receiver that caught that first touchdown pass for Poplar Bluff.
I don't blame him on this. I mean, if you get a decent punt and it doesn't go into the end zone, you might get Kennett to sit down there inside the 5 or better.
Punt has backspin. Now it rolls forward, and it will be inside the Kennett 20-yard line and actually down to about the 11 or 12-yard line. So a good punt by Clifford will back the Indians up. That's where they've been most of the ball game, is deep in their own territory. They finally got across midfield on that last offensive possession before they fumbled it away to the Mules. 3 and out by Poplar Bluff, and here comes the Kennett offense back out on the field. 8:13 to go in the half, 33-0.
I know it. Got a nice looking moon out there, though.
It is. I don't see any spaceships going around that moon, though, Daryl. If we see one, we'll have breaking news from Metz Cherry Stadium. Good run by the Indians on first down. The officials putting some turf back down, back where Jones was standing. I don't know, Daryl. We've seen several players fall down in the first half of this one. Fonda with a carry got about 5 yards on the play.
Both sides have had players go down.
Two receivers to the near side for Kennett, one to the far side. Jones will have a running back to his left, 2nd and 5 for the Indians. Now in motion is Flakes, the tight end. He goes to the left side of the offensive line, and Jones will keep it. Jones around the left corner will be knocked out of bounds, shy of the marker. That brings up 3rd down for the Indians. Looks like Almost no gain on that play. So 3rd and 5 for the Indians.
No gain of play with a 3rd down and 5.
Approaching 8 o'clock. We're in the second quarter, and the Mules lead this one 33-0. Kennett with a big 3rd and 5. They don't want to have to punt it away to the Mules once again. And the handoff to Duncan. Duncan looks to be ready to throw it, but he has Mules all over him, and a big loss on the play back at about the 9-yard line. Of course, Caleb started the season at quarterback, and he was looking to throw, but when those white jerseys are into your face, there's very little you can do, and the loss all the way back to the 9. It'll be 4th down for the Indians, and more than likely they're going to have to punt it away again, and more than likely the Mules are going to have a great starting field position. Devin Ferguson, the sophomore, is standing at the Kennett 40. But Jones is going to have to get the kick away, and that has been a challenge here in the first half. He'll back up a couple of yards, and he stands right at his own goal line. Another low snap. He gets this punt away. End over end will bounce, and now they'll let it roll dead at the 38-yard line. As getting out of the way of that one was Ferguson. Mules offense back on the field, 6:14 to play here in the half. Daryl will have our halftime stats. Again, we're giving away a couple of Cardinal tickets. We'll tell you how you can win those to a game coming up next season. Hopefully a better season for the St. Louis Cardinals. Mules offense back on the field again. Senior Jay Edmondson. Running back is Caden Jenkins. To his right, motion man gets the carry. That is Jones. Xavier turns the corner. Watch out. Xavier on the loose, and Xavier into the end zone. 39 yards, Xavier Jones, and that extends the Mule lead to 39-0. 6:05 to play, second quarter. Mules will try the extra point attempt. Look for their 40th point of this first half. Taylor Jackson, a senior. Now check it. It's Alex Bedell, I believe. And they'll go for the 2-point conversion. They throw it down toward the goal line, and it's no good. 39-0, Mules lead. Indians get it when we return to Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
The game starts at 6 p.m.
Ultimate Fitness, located at 1012 St. Francis Street in Kennett, one of our great broadcast sponsors. You can work out on their new equipment with convenient 24-hour access. Ultimate Fitness. Be sure to ask about their great membership plans. And again, you can't beat that 24-hour access at Ultimate Fitness on St. Francis Street in Kennett. So Corey Ray, who's had the most yardage by the Indians so far in this ball game, back again for the return. And again, Corey Ray will get a shot at this one as he takes it at his 5, up over the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Oh, he's got a seam at the 30, at the 40, and knocked out of bounds out near midfield. Well, Ray's been the bright spot, and Corey, one of the seniors on this ball club, gives the Indians pretty good field position as they start over this drive. 48-yard line, I believe, will be the line of scrimmage. 39-0.
48-yard line. They'll take over first and 10.
That's a 43-yard kickoff return. That's pretty nice.
Well, he popped out of there that time. And
hot dog.
Gave a little spark to the Indian fans who haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here on senior night in the first half of this one. Jones with a couple of backs surrounding him will try to hand it inside. Now he's going to try to throw it. Throws it over on the sideline, incomplete. Looked like we might have had a mix-up that time in the backfield. 8 o'clock, this is Kennett Indian football coming your way on Magic 105, KBOA FM, Pig at Kennett.
Oh, well, I thought they were going to
Here. Broadcast home of the Kennett Indians all season long. 2nd and 10 for the Indians from their own 48-yard line. Jones huddles up his ball club and comes up to the line of scrimmage. Zane Franklin split out to the far side of the field along with Antonio Flakes. Near side is Carson Manley. A couple of backs again in the backfield, and getting the handoff will be Caleb Duncan. He was looking to throw but didn't have anywhere to throw it.
And
Gets back close to the yard of scrimmage, but
had a
loses
couple
about
of
a
guys
yard.
out there, but
He just had white jerseys. He's having a duck and dodge for his life. So this entire first half, Poplar Bluff has lived in the backfield. And now Caleb Duncan limps over to the sideline after that last play.
well, I'm going to let those guys move back up to a C.
Because they're letting the clock run?
Well, no, not only that. It's just because I guarantee you he was way behind the 47. So I don't know how
That's where they put it down. 4 receivers to the left for Kennett, and they need 11 yards from the Kennett 47. Here come the Mules after Jones as he takes the snap, and there's a mule in his grill, and they bring him down at the 39-yard line. 4th and long for the Indians as Jones had no chance to get that pass away.
Ball back to the 39-yard line. Every 4th down.
4th down for the Indians from the 39. And they need 19 yards to pick up the first down. Two receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side for the Indians. Actually, 1 to the near side. The tight end Flakes over on the right side of the offensive line. 19 yards needed for Kennett on 4th down. Now Jones will back up, take a low snap, and punt it away. This is a better punt, a line drive punt, and it takes an Indian roll inside the 15. Now picked up at the 12 by the return man. He's going to get around a block. Now up the center of the field, no flag on the play as Tad's going to give him a bad grade on that block. And return man, Devin Ferguson, gets all the way into Indian territory.
They've gone down to a D.
Yeah, just about the original line of scrimmage. You could see the instant replay, and you could see the block in the back, but no flag on the play. And Mules are going to have good field position once again, 39-yard line at Kennett. That one had block in the back written all over it anytime that receiver, that return man goes back and picks up the football. And a gutsy play by Devin Ferguson, and he made a big play out of it. Mules 39 yards away from more as they will run it right side and have a good gain on first down with Hightower, a junior. They continue to substitute players in and out of the ball game here in the first half, and the clock running with 1:36 to play in the half. Flag down on the play. And a hold against Poplar Bluff. C-.
Yeah. They're hovering right around that D. They're just almost at that D. I got faith in them, though. They may make it all the way to F before the whole thing's over.
Kevin Thompson having to come off the field. That's never a good thing for the Indians when big Kevin has to come out. Hopefully he's okay. He's on his feet. Might have just got shaken up a bit. After the penalty, it's 1st and 11 for the Mules. Poplar Bluff with a couple of timeouts remaining here in the half, if they choose to use them, and the clock is running with the mercy rule in effect. 39-0 Mules. Handoff, the Indians with a nice defensive play that time. I believe that was
Yates.
Yates, senior. Jared Yates. Good job, Jared, that time.
No gain on the play. We're going to make 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11. No gain on the play for the Mules. We're down to 53 seconds to play in the half. Starting quarterback Edmondson, I believe, is out of the ball game now. And he is. And the backup quarterback is Hightower in there. No, it's not Hightower. They'll hand it off around the left side. Again, a player trips up on the play. Gage Earnhardt, the backup quarterback, sophomore, 6 foot, 192-pounder. Brant Bell, that time with a carry, and it's 3rd and 11 coming up. That should be the final play of the half, as the Mules will just let the clock run down. They lead it 39-0. We'll come back, check the first half stats, which are going to be leaning heavily in favor of Poplar Bluff. We'll check other scores around the area and have the Indian Marching Band's performance at the half when our halftime show continues right after this.
Golfers, the two-person night golf tournament scheduled for October 5th at the Kennett Country Club has been moved to November 2nd. Call the Pro Shop and get your two-person team entered. These tournaments are always a lot of fun. Also, it's a great time to come out and play a round of golf. The course is in great condition and open to green fee players, plus cart rentals are available. Ask about the great membership specials. Come on out and hit the greens at the Kennett Country Club.
At First State Community Bank, we pride ourselves on our personal, friendly approach, and our commitment to the community makes us an effective business partner. That's why we're proud to announce that our efforts have earned us the title of Best In-State Bank for the state of Missouri, awarded by Forbes. We are incredibly grateful to our customers who allow us to be their trusted financial partner. Thank you for your confidence in FSCB and for this recognition as one of the best banks in the state. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC. Online at fscb.com.
Now is the time to get your air conditioner serviced for the warm days ahead. Let the experienced techs at Duncan Sheet Metal replace that old unit with a new high-efficiency unit to stay more comfortable during the upcoming warmer months. A new high-efficiency unit will pay for itself with the big savings you see on your utility bill. Turn to the experts at Duncan Sheet Metal today for service and installation. 601 Highway VV in Kennett.
Duncan Sheet Metal wishes Caleb Duncan and the entire Kennett Indian baseball team the best of luck this season.
Hi, Kennett Indian fans. This is Stephanie Pierce with Dubs Clothing at 709 First Street in Kennett, Missouri. Here at Dubs, we value connection to our community by offering a variety of quality men's and children's clothing, accessories, and grooming products. You can also find accessories and gift items for the ladies. Nothing speaks connection to the community like Kennett Indian football. And here at Dubs Clothing, we are all in. Wishing all athletes and coaches a safe and successful season. Roll Tribe.
Senator Jason Bean is proud to represent Southeast Missouri and the Boot Heel in the Missouri Senate, fighting for strong rural communities, advancing common-sense conservative policies, and standing up for personal property rights are Jason Bean's priorities for the 25th District. High school athletics is a positive avenue for our student athletes to build character, compete, and grow. Senator Jason Bean wishes all our student athletes and coaches a successful season. Paid for by JasonBeanForSenate.com, Lana Logan Temple's treasurer.
Perry Jones, Daryl Wilcoxon back at Metz Stadium. Tad Jones running our controls here. Ryan McDaniel upstairs running our camera. Monty Lyons at the studios gave us a lot of scores. Daryl has some stats for us here at the half.
Now, you're going to listen to these stats, and you're going to say, wow, that's not very many yards for Poplar Bluff. It's just, you just got to realize that most of the night they've been within the 30 or yard line to the Kennett end zone, their end zone. So Poplar Bluff had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys carry the football. The one with the most yardage was Xavier Jones with 50 yards, 21 yards for Devin Ferguson, 16 yards for Spencer Nunn, 1 yard for Hunter Clifford, 1 yard for Caden Jenkins, and no yards for both Cord Hightower and Brant Bell. But in the passing department, their quarterback, Jay Edmondson, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 7.
Not a bad first half for Jay Edmondson, the senior.
Did pretty good. And but they had, you only have 5 completed passes, but you got to look. A couple of those were touchdowns, but then also your one touchdown that Poplar Bluff got was a punt return. So let's go over to Kennett and look at their stats. Our quarterback Ty Jones was 2 for 9 with 5 yards.
Lots of pressure on Jones.
Yeah. Oh gosh, there were more white jerseys on our side of the line than there was Kennett jerseys. I think it seemed like. And on the running department, we had Nick Fonda with 7 yards, Hightower with 6 yards, Caleb Duncan, bless his heart, with minus 10 yards, and Ty Jones with minus 3 yards. So it wasn't a very pretty offensive first half for the Kennett Indians.
Indians also had a fumble in the first half. And so Corey Ray, I guess the bright spot, he had a lot of opportunities for kickoff returns and had some nice kickoff returns for the Indians. But
119 yards in kickoff returns.
Yeah, he's the bright offensive spot for the Indians.
Now, we will have to mention the one punt that Kennett got blocked, and then it went off an ankle of a Poplar Bluff player, and Kennett recovered it, but the officials did not see it hit the ankle.
And thus, Daryl gave them a C- grade in the first half.
So right now, the first half, they're at C-, and we won't mention anything else.
39-0, our halftime score. Marching band of the Kennett Indians out on the field. We're going to listen in to the marching band.
The KHS band will now play the KHS fight song for the first time without the class of 2025. The seniors will leave their shoes on the field as a reminder of their influence on the KHS band over the years. The Kennett High School Field of Bluehill Marching Band. Recognize those seniors one more time. Edith Bush, Emily Cofer, Kristen Robinson, Jasmine Russell, and Braden Traynor.
Great job by the band this evening as they perform here on senior night. And, of course, the seniors were their last football game appearance for the marching band, but what a great performance. We really want to recognize all the student athletes, band members, cheerleaders. They put so much into it, and for an example, the band was out there practicing their halftime show just before noon here out on the practice field at Kennett High School this evening. We're going to take another halftime break, come back. We have lots of scores to tell you about when our halftime show continues from Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
When your child is sick, you want a pediatrician you can trust. Dr. Andrew Beach has been serving the Kennett and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Dr. Beach provides preventative, chronic, and acute medical care for children from birth to 21 years of age. He is now accepting new pediatric patients. Call today to schedule an appointment for your child with Dr. Beach at 888-0001. 888-0001.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Beach, and on behalf of Kennett Pediatrics, we proudly support our Kennett Indians.
At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we know that the days of parking your equipment in the shed after a long harvest and taking it easy for a while no longer exist. The business of farming is much more complex. We've been in the ag lending business for over 100 years, and we are ready to help your operation reach its best potential. We've got the loan and crop insurance products and the experience right here ready to serve you. We are your ag lender.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Contact Matthew Poole or Nathan Creed at 888-6624.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
We're at the half, 39-0, our score as the Poplar Bluff Mules over the Indians here on senior night at Metz Cherry Stadium. Both teams still in the locker room. A great performance by the band here this evening. T.R. Baker Insurance, one of our great broadcast sponsors. They're an independent insurance agency with commercial and personal lines of insurance serving the area since 1966. That's T.R. Baker Insurance here in Kennett. We appreciate their support of our Kennett Indian sports broadcast all year long. Lots of scores coming in, and Daryl, I don't really know where to start. As we've had some good games going on around the area. Just one that kind of caught my eye was that one up at Sykeston. New Madrid leads Sykeston 14-7, and that's a good ball game. As that score coming in. Valley Catholic, I think, over Bowling Green, isn't he new scores on that one. 21-6, the latest score on that one. So also Hayti over Pleasant Hope, 30-0. So the Hayti Indians with a good evening so far. Oh, look at this score. Cape Central, 28. Lift for Life, Class 3.
A lot closer than I would have thought.
28-22. The Indians of Kennett will go to Cape Central next Friday night for a final regular season game. East Prairie leads Charleston 22-6. Low-scoring ball game at Dexter as our latest score, 9-0. Dexter leads Park Hills Central. And those scores coming in from Monty. We appreciate his help getting all of these scores in, as that's some of the games around the area this evening. But a great night for football, just not that great of a night on the scoreboard. Indians trail at 39-0. We'll take another halftime break as we get set for the start of the third quarter for Metz Cherry Stadium right after this timeout.
At Todd and Atwill LLP in Kennett, your situation matters. They understand that unfortunate circumstances arise and are here to provide the legal services you need with integrity and care. Partnering attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwill are committed to providing the best legal representation possible. They specialize in personal injury, criminal defense, social security disability, bankruptcies, and more. Visit toddatwill.com for more information. Todd and Atwill, LLP, proud to support the Kennett Indians.
Hi, this is Judith Davis with Southeast Missouri State University. Whether you're a new high school graduate, working professional, or non-traditional student, our regional campus in Kennett offers affordable 4-year degrees in psychology, agribusiness, education, and business. Our flexible programs help you get ahead at work, sharpen your skills, and land that next promotion. Call today to speak with an advisor about scholarships and financial aid, or visit us at 1230 First Street in Kennett or online at cmo.edu. CMO, your university, your hometown, where learning works for you.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 First Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians.
We appreciate all of our great broadcast sponsors. Harris Pharmacy, one of those. We appreciate their support of our Kennett Indian broadcast. Also, Kennett Trust Bank, one of our great sponsors on First Street in Kennett. Hometown banking with you in mind. Founded in 1963. Kennett Trust Bank, one of the oldest independently owned and managed banks in the area. At Kennett Trust Bank, you're not just a number, you're a valued community member who they're proud to call a customer. Member FDIC. I want to remind you about a couple of things. We had to make a programming change for tomorrow on KTMO. We have moved the Mizzou Tigers over to KTMO tomorrow. Pregame show as they play host to Auburn, the Auburn Tigers, at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning over on KTMO. Kickoff at 11. And we had to make that change because we have another high school game coming up tomorrow by a couple of teams that we broadcast as coming up tomorrow at 1 o'clock from Caruthersville. It's going to be Portageville at Caruthersville. Homecoming for the Caruthersville Tigers. Our Caruthersville broadcast on KCRV FM 105.1. Our Portageville broadcast on KMIS AM and FM. That's AM 1050 and 103.9 FM. And, of course, those stations are also our Mizzou Tiger broadcast stations. So Monty Lyons with his bag of tools goes down, changes things over, and he has us set up to have Mizzou Tiger football tomorrow starting at 9 o'clock, bright and early, on 106.5 KTMO The Wolf. Hope you can tune in for that, and also tune in for that homecoming broadcast of Caruthersville and Portageville over at Caruthersville tomorrow. Some more football coming up, not just all college variety coming up tomorrow. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, they're not just a name, they are a tradition for over 60 years. The premier sports provider of area teams, coaches, and players. When you need sporting goods, is Skeeter Kell. I'll tell you what we also need, Tad. We need to tell them one more time about our Cardinal ticket giveaway. If you want to win a pair of Cardinal tickets to a game next season, Section 133 and under the big fan. We are giving away a couple of tickets, and all you have to do is like and share our broadcast on Facebook on 106.5 KTMO The Wolf and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our KTMO YouTube channel. So all you have to do, we'll notify the winners next week and tell you about when you need to be in contact with us, and we'll get your tickets for a game next year. Indians back out on the field. Mules have been out there for a little while. Indians will have a short period to warm up, and then we're going to start the third quarter. It's all Poplar Bluff here at Metz Cherry on senior night, 39-0. Poplar Bluff. We'll be back with the second half of action right after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938. Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the football field and in your field.
Big news from Kennett Bowling Lanes. Our skating rink and laser tag building are on the way. Adult fall leagues are forming now, and in November, kids can join our youth league and enjoy half-price practice games throughout the season. New party packages are coming soon, perfect for any celebration. Don't forget our daily food and drink specials and the newly improved Chiefs Club Dining Room, open daily at 11. Family night is every Wednesday with free bowling for kids 18 and under. Exciting stuff is happening at Kennett Bowling Lanes, where the fun never ends.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett.
Indians to the sideline. We're about to start the third quarter. Jim Bollinger and Sons on Independence Avenue in Kennett. They do it all, heating and cooling, electrical work, and plumbing with offices in Kennett and Dexter. Give them a call, 573-888-3687, serving Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas. Jim Bollinger and Sons in Kennett. We'll continue to check other scores around the area. Thanks to Monty Lyons getting those in. Thanks to everyone listening in, hearing from folks all around the area and even in other states tonight. Thanks for listening in to our broadcast here on Senior Night. Lots of good comments about the band also this evening. Great performance by the band, and the Indians of Kennett are going to get the football as we start the third quarter. Again, Mizzou's homecoming tomorrow. Pre-game show at 9 o'clock, kickoff at 11. On 106.5 KTMO The Wolf. Bonnie Lyons will take Tootsie Rolls in exchange. If you want to listen to that Mizzou broadcast, he accepts Tootsie Roll donations for arranging our feed for the game tomorrow. What were you saying, Daryl?
I forgot. I forgot. It obviously wasn't. Oh, I don't know. I was going to give a shout out to Nathan Baker, assistant superintendent.
A Diet Dr. Pepper delivered right to Daryl in the booth. Thank you, Nathan Baker. He said we just had to talk good about him, so we did. So here's a nice return by Kennett, and out to about the 35-yard line. That was Hollywood that time with a return. So Corey Ray pretty much the return duties in the first half. That time the freshman Antonio Hollywood with return, and the Indians of Kennett out on the field, and we're underway. It's third quarter of action. Junior quarterback Ty Jones will run this offense, and he faced a ton of pressure from Poplar Bluff up front. And looking at the size of the Poplar Bluff defensive line and linebackers, there's a big difference between Poplar Bluff and Kennett. Jones out of the shotgun. Nick Fonda, the running back, to his left. Receiver right and left with the Indians on 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Fonda, and again, Mules in the backfield. Fonda's going to lose yardage. Now they throw him down on the play, and if that's not a flag, Dennis's grade in the second half is going to go way down.
Well,
that was way, way, way after the play.
They're down to a D.
Yep. Oh, here's a flag on the near side. Oh, take that back, Daryl.
Whoop. All right.
Yeah, right there on the 30.
D plus.
Personal foul face mask. That wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be.
That happened at the very beginning of the play.
I guess so. Is that one when the whistles had already blown and he picked Nick Fonda up and threw him about 5 yards back toward the south end zone. You know what the mark-off will do, Daryl? It'll put us 1 yard shy of midfield on this opening drive of the third quarter.
Look at that. Already we're doing better than we did the first half.
1st and 10 from the Kennett 49-yard line.
Indians were huddled up on the 25-yard line. They have to run almost 25 yards to get this play off. 15 seconds of the play clock, and now the Indians will set up the offense. Jones has Nick Fonda to his left, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And they'll throw in the flat. Pass is complete to the tight end, Flakes. Flakes inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Good pass, Jones, to his 6'2" tight end, Antonio Flakes. Antonio, remember, folks, just a sophomore. We're going to miss the seniors on this team, but we got a lot of youngsters that are going to be coming up through the ranks. Jared Yates, one of those seniors, Kevin Thompson, Landon Decker, Christopher Pennington, and Caleb Duncan, Sakori Ray, seniors on this ball club.
We only have 6 of them. Not very many.
Indians with the first down after the completion. Jones to Flakes from the Mules 39-yard line. A couple of backs in the backfield. One of those, Caleb Duncan, to the left of the quarterback. And here's Fonda going straight ahead. Positive yardage as he'll pick up about 5 yards to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Indians. 39-0, though. The Mules out to the big lead here in this one. St. John leading Jefferson 28-13. Monty just getting that score to us. Thank you, Monty. You know, it gets close to 9 o'clock at night. Monty's been awake several hours. We appreciate all of his help on Football Friday nights. Jones again out of the shotgun. Duncan to the left. Fonda behind him gets the carry straight ahead. Carries a couple of players forward to about the 31. That will bring up 3rd down for Kennett, and they're going to need about 2 yards to pick up the first down. 4 down territory, guys. No mistakes here. And let's move the chains again. 39-0 Mules, and the clock running in the second half of this one. Jones again with Duncan to his left, and Fonda off his right hip pocket. And a handoff to Fonda, and he is met by a couple of Mules in the backfield. Going to lose about half a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down for Kennett. They're going to still need about 2 yards. Lost about the length of the football on that play, so we'll call it still 4th and a short 3 or a long 2. Football at the 32-yard line after the loss on the play. Junior quarterback Jones back out, huddles up his ball club. They break the huddle and to the line of scrimmage. Manley, far side, right side of the field. That's the wide side. Also out there, the tight end Flakes. Near side is Zane Franklin, 6'3", sophomore. And Jones trying to run it for the first down. Will turn the corner, step out of bounds. Ooh, it's going to be close. Now they're going to move it forward to about the 29-yard line. Now they're going to toss the football around and put it on the 29. And that's good for a Kennett first down. I thought he might have stepped out a little early there, Daryl.
Well, I was afraid. I saw the side judge. He was very slowly moving toward where I thought it went out of bounds, and I thought, uh-oh.
Opening drive of the third quarter, and the Indians on the move at the 29-yard line. That's their best field position of the evening. Again, same basic formation with Franklin to the near side, two receivers far side. This time Hollywood joins the quarterback in the backfield, and Hollywood gets the carry, runs into a couple of defenders and pushes the pile forward for maybe a yard, possibly two, and it's second down, and we'll call it 8 yards coming up for the Indians. Hollywood is not big. He's 5'8", 150 pounds, but he's speedy. But
yes,
when he can't get the open running room, that's when he is not as productive. But surprisingly, Antonio, with that 150 pounds, put the shoulder down and moved a couple of mules forward because he didn't have 2 yards when he had the first contact made, but got a couple of yards out of it. Now Duncan, or a couple of receivers to the left side of the formation, one to the right side. And Jones will run the option, the pitch to Caleb Duncan, and Caleb hit in the backfield and brought down at about the 31-yard line. Well, anytime they try to run an option or out to the outside of the formation, Poplar Bluff speed and strength, they just collapse in on the Indians. So a loss on the play makes it third and about 12 yards to go for the Indians from the 31-yard line of Poplar Bluff.
Park Hill Central has now scored. It's 9-6.
Ooh, good ball game at Dexter. Would we rather play Dexter or would we rather play Park Hills? The drive is shorter for Dexter.
Food's better, too.
Timeout on the field. Kennett will talk things over. 3rd and 11 when we return to Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
Come see Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett. They offer 24-hour access tanning, so you can tan when you want to tan. Just $55 a month gets you unlimited tanning or single sessions for $8. They also offer the most popular weight loss shots, semaglutide and tirzepatide, plus Botox and Dysport shots, along with fillers to make you look your best. Be sure to visit their great boutique. That's Grace and Glow at the corner of Tico and 1st Street in Kennett.
At Sonic Drive-In in Kennett, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1101 1st Street in Kennett.
After the Kennett timeout, 3rd and 11 from the 31-yard line of Poplar Bluff. Flakes in motion, right to left. Jones out of the shotgun. Rolls right. Looks downfield. Throws downfield. Had a man, but off of a defender and incomplete. That one hit Shavers, the junior, for Poplar Bluff. Pass intended for Caleb Duncan, the Kennett senior. That brings up 4th and 11.
Just waited a hair too late to throw it because by the time he did throw it, the defenders got there.
I'll tell you, for the Kennett quarterback, Ty Jones, he cannot sit in the pocket. Every time he throws it, he has to be on the move because they put a lot of pressure. New Madrid and Sykeston now tied at 14. Kennett needs 11 yards, 4th down from their own 31. Empty backfield. Jones has the snap, looks downfield, again rolls right, throws down the field, had a man, and it's incomplete. Looked like the pass intended for Manley. Manley kind of held up on the play, but it probably would have been out of bounds anyway. So the Indians, with their best progress into Mules territory, come up empty. And the Mules offense out on the field for the first time in the second half. We're down to 3:35 to play in the third quarter. Mules up 39-0. The clock has been running since the late in the second quarter here at Metz Cherry Stadium. Next week, we're at Cape Central. Last regular season contest for the Kennett Indians. Pre-game show at 6:30, broadcast at 7. Been a while since Kennett has played Cape Central. Handoff and around the corner, breaking a couple of tackles. Indians converge on the ball carrier. And good play defensively. Sakori Ray, one of those in there for the Indians. And big Kevin Thompson also out there for the Kennett Indians defensively. Again, Kennett, they will not give up. That's one thing about this Kennett Indian team. Demarius Anthony, he's a junior, also in on that play. No gain, 2nd and 10 for the Mules. Starting quarterback Edmondson is out of the lineup as they have their backup quarterback in. And that's Earnhardt. He hands it to the motion man. Again, Kennett is there. And again, out to the 35-yard line is going to bring up third down at about 7 coming up. 6, actually, for the Mules. Kevin Thompson wrapped up the ball carrier.
8-4 on the play.
I think this should be third down. 3rd and 6. The sticks on the far side say 4th down, but this is actually 3rd down. Now they got it corrected. And this screen pass is tipped by Duncan and incomplete. Caleb got his hand on it. Out there, Kevin Thompson was racing for it. I would love to see Kevin grab that one. Also out there for the Kennett Indians was Nelson Felix. Either one of those guys, if they could have came down with that football, that would have been fun to see them rumbling and stumbling toward the end zone.
I was hoping that one of them was close enough to get to it, but
So the Mules will punt it away on their first possession of the second half. And each team with a possession, and we've played almost all of the third quarter. The punt is away, a short punt, angles toward the sideline and going to roll down at the 43-yard line of Poplar Bluff. Kennett's offense will come back out on the field.
43-yard line.
Mules lead this one 39-0. We'll continue to check the scores as they come in. Thanks to Monty for all of his help. East Prairie leading Charleston now 34-6. That Dexter Park Hill Central game, Dexter clinging to a 3-point lead. That ball game being played at Dexter this evening. Indians don't have to snap it before the end of the third quarter as they are huddled up. And now they're going to change ends of field. That's going to end the third quarter. 39-0 Mules as we go to the fourth quarter. Back with more Kennett Indian football in 1 minute.
Looking for a reliable, lightning-fast internet service that doesn't break the bank? Kennett Board of Public Works is here with their fiber optic internet service, starting at just $29.95 a month, with speeds up to 1 gigabit per second. And the best part? Kennett Board of Public Works is your local provider, committed to serving the community with top-notch customer service and a network you can count on. Experience the power of fiber optics. Sign up now and revolutionize your internet experience with Kennett Board of Public Works Internet Service.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
We start the fourth quarter here at Metz Cherry Stadium. Indians have it 1st and 10, trailing 39-0. 16-6 now the score. Dexter leads Park Hills Central. That game going on at Dexter. Indian offense back out there. Jones the quarterback. Nick Fonda the running back. Now Fonda over on the left side of the line, and Hollywood in motion. They'll fake it to Hollywood. Rolling right is Jones. The hold's going to bring this one back, and Manley has the reception. What a catch by Carson Manley. Boy, that is a completion down to about the 28-yard line, but this one's going to come back. And a hold laying at the 40-yard line. A flag will bring this one back. Beautiful pass and throw and a play design by the Kennett coaches. Jones to Manley. But all for naught. Moans from Daryl. Penalty puts it back at the 33-yard line. So we would have had it in Mule territory, and now after the mark-off, it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Indians from the 33. Four receivers to the near side. One is coming off the field, and Kennett had too many players, I think, on the field, but coming out was Hollywood, and a timeout by Poplar Bluff, so we'll take a break as well. 39-0 Mules in the fourth quarter. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at KenmoChiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett. KenmoChiro.com. At McDonald's, we're passionate about our food. From adding more balanced options to our Happy Meals to serving up fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers cooked when you order, we're always finding ways to show our commitment to our customers and our food. Download the McDonald's app to get access to exclusive deals, order ahead and pass the line, and join My McDonald's Rewards to earn points to redeem for free McDonald's. Stop in today. McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Kennett Indians.
1st and 20 for the Indians after the timeout from the 33-yard line of Kennett. Jones has some time as he rolls right, airs it out downfield, had a man but overthrows Antonio Flakes, his receiver, by a few yards, and that brings up 2nd down and 20 for Kennett. Would have had plenty for the first down. Overthrown Flakes that time, and Jones finally had a little more time to throw as he rolled out to the right.
I don't know if that's miscommunication or just he just plain old overthrew him. But
2nd and 20 for the Indians from the 33. We are in the fourth quarter, and it's all Mules, 39-0. Again, if you want to win a pair of Cardinal tickets to a game next season, all you have to do is like and share our Facebook live stream. And then also go over and subscribe to the KTMO YouTube channel. And one lucky viewer will win a pair of tickets to a Cardinal game next year. Handoff up the middle, and this is getting nowhere. Progress stopped about the line of scrimmage, but Nick Fonda, the ball carrier, nothing there. That brings up 3rd and 20 for the Indians. Hollywood, the speedster, will come onto the field. Now Fonda comes off. Caleb Duncan, senior for the Indians, comes onto the field, and Caleb's going to be a receiver on the near side. One receiver to the far side. Kennett needs 20 yards to pick up the first down from their own 33. They'll run the option to pitch out to the left side. Fonda gets it and gets to the 40. But that's going to bring up fourth down and about 13. Make it 14. Hollywood actually the ball carrier that time. The option. Jones pitching to Hollywood.
Fourth down and 14.
Kennett trailing 39-0. I don't think Kennett's going to punt it away here, Daryl.
I think they'll go for it. I mean, most of his punts have not been very good.
Three receivers to the near side, one to the far side. A back to the left, the quarterback Jones. Jones looks down the right side of the field, directing traffic. Airs it out high in the air. This one's a jump ball, and the pass is picked off by the Mules.
Jones' pass is intercepted.
Jalen Shavers with the interception. Kennett with a chance on the jump ball down the field. That's another case where the interception was probably better than a punt would have been.
Exactly.
Yes. The ball at the 28-yard line up Poplar Bluff, and that's where the Mules offense will take over. Leading 39-0. Haven't had any points here in the second half.
You made that point in the first half about the interception instead of the punt.
Mules offense still huddled up on the far side before they come back on the field. Now they trot back out on the field. We're down, approaching 7 minutes to play in this ball game. Again, Dexter's taking the lead over Park Hill Central by a couple of scores. Edmondson, the starting quarterback, has been out for a while, and there's a big hit in the backfield, and Nelson Felix, the junior, with a nice defensive play. And a loss on the play back to the 25-yard line. Felix, nice play that time. 6 foot, 230-pound linebacker. Boy, that's a good size for a linebacker. 6 foot, 130.
Loss of 4 to play. Bring back second down and 14.
Second and long for the Mules from the 25-yard line. Earnhardt, the quarterback, gets the snap, throws it down the right side, has a man, but the ball underthrown and incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Shavers, the intended receiver down there. Good coverage by the Kennett Indians, and that was John Baker Brown with the coverage, sophomore for the Indians. Good job by Brown on the coverage. Third down and about 14 yards to go for the Mules. Gage Earnhardt, sophomore, 6 foot, 192-pounder. He'll send 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, a back in the backfield. And actually 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, gives the handoff away, and the Indians will tackle the ball carrier. Good job out there by the Indians to come up with a tackle. Levon Downey, sophomore that time, with a nice play for the Indians. It's 4th and about 8 for the Mules, and they'll punt it away to the Indians. We're inside of 5 minutes to play here in this football game. No pressure, and a high punt is going to hit. Indians will get out of the way of it, hopefully, and it will be down at the 40-yard line. That's where the Indian offense will take over, 1st and 10. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, they're not just a name. They are a tradition for over 60 years. The premier sports provider of area teams, coaches, and players. When you need sporting goods, it's Skeeter Kell.
Tipping off at 5 p.m. on Thursday, volleyball.
Daryl, how's the baseball game tonight? Any
Uh,
updates on it?
the Metz really took it to the Dodgers. They won, and I believe the last I was looking that the Yankees were leading the Guardians. I'll get the handle on that one real quick.
Of course, we're giving away a pair of Cardinal tickets to a game next season.
The Yankees are ahead 6-2.
6-2 Yankees as they are leading in that playoff game. A good run by Hollywood straight ahead. So he gets out to the 48-yard line. I think Jack Flaherty had the start for the Dodgers today.
He did not pitch as well today as he did the other day.
Every player the Cardinals seem to get rid of suddenly becomes a different player. 2nd and 2 for the Indians from the 48. And there's a first down. Hollywood driving straight ahead. Get down to the 47-yard line of Poplar Bluff. 3 minutes remaining in this one as the clock running in the second half. We've had no scoring in the second half. Indians would love to get a score for this final 3 minutes. Ticks down. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, a couple of backs in the backfield. Ty Jones, the quarterback. Will hand it again to Hollywood. Misses a defender and dances down to the 40. Good run, Antonio Hollywood. He's showing a little spark here. 2nd down for the Indians. And 2 from the Poplar Bluff 20. 9 o'clock from Metz Cherry Stadium. This is Kennett Indian football. Magic 105, KBOA FM, Piggott, Kennett. Also on the KTMO streaming platforms. 2 receivers near side, couple of backs in the backfield. Kennett needing a couple of yards from the Mule 40. Again, Hollywood with a carry. Again, Hollywood with a first down. And the ball is stripped out of there. It's loose. They'll scramble for it. And Poplar Bluff comes up with it. Well, they stripped it out of the hands of Antonio Hollywood after a nice run, but the Mules will create the turnover, and their offense will come back on the field.
Kickoff time 7 p.m.
1:30 remaining as the clock running in this one. 39-0 Mules. We'll take a 1-minute break at the end of this ball game. Daryl will quickly recap the stats. They're not going to be a whole lot different than what we had at halftime. We'll update what scores we have, and we'll wrap up our broadcast here from Metz Cherry Stadium. Ryan McDaniel running our camera tonight. We appreciate Ryan upstairs. Tad Jones running our equipment down in the booth. Daryl Wilcoxon to my left with the officials' grades at halftime. And the Mules leading 39-0. A high snap. The quarterback will save it, but there, right on top of him, I believe, is a big. Who is that? That Felix again. Nelson Felix again. Boy, he is getting good penetration.
I thought that was Thompson.
Was that Thompson? Was that 66 or 50?
I thought that was 66. 50 was kind of coming in behind him, but I think it was.
So that was the senior, Kevin Thompson. Mules do not have to snap it if they choose to let the clock run down to 0. And this game will come to an end, 39-0 Poplar Bluff. And the Mules will elect to let the clock run down. That's going to be the ball game. 39-0 Poplar Bluff picks up their 3rd win of the season with a 39-0 win over the Kennett Indians. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back with our final totals from Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
The human body is capable of the extraordinary. As well as the not so extraordinary. No matter your skill, restore your peak performance with the Orthodox, a dream team of orthopedic surgery. Get back in the game with the Orthodox at NEA Baptist.
39-0, our final score at Metz Cherry Stadium. Daryl has the final team totals of this ball game.
We're going to give it a plus for the Kennett team on the second half. They didn't allow Poplar Bluff to score a bit. They scored 6 times in the first half. And Poplar Bluff ended the game with 147 yards on the ground and only 80 in the air, which is surprising with as good a quarterback as they have. But like we said earlier, they had such great field position, they didn't have to go very far to score. The Kennett Indians had 46 yards on the ground and 17 yards in the air. And I was thinking that when Poplar Bluff was substituting a lot of their players there at the latter part of the game, I said, well, you're probably playing, for the most part, like classes.
Yes. We're
playing a whole lot more to our class that we're playing in our team because we have a lot of freshmen and sophomore. We've got 29 freshmen and sophomore on that squad, so it's probably closer to class kind of thing. But so that may be a good thing for down the road.
Well, the Indians fall 39-0. We're on the road to Cape Central to play the Tigers up in Cape next Friday night. Our pregame show at 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock. The Kennett Indian Coaches Show with Coach Andrew Webster will be aired on Friday morning on the radio and also on the KTMO Facebook page. Thanks to Daryl Wilcoxon for joining us in the booth. Tad Jones for all of his help. Ryan McDaniel also helping out, normally the Caruthersville Tiger cameraman. Helping out upstairs tonight, running our camera, and Monty with a lot of work. Again, Mizzou Tigers tomorrow at 9 o'clock with a pregame kickoff at 11 against Auburn, a homecoming game for Mizzou. And then it's Portageville at Caruthersville, a 1 o'clock kickoff. That'll be on KCRV FM and also on KMIS AM and FM and on their stations, streaming platforms on Facebook and YouTube. 39-0 Mules here. Thanks to all of our sponsors who make our broadcast possible. We'll be back next Friday night with more Kennett Indian football.
This has been Kennett Indian football on KBOA FM Magic 105. Our broadcast presented by NEA Baptist Hospital, Baker Implement Company, and by Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri. Other broadcast sponsors include Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, McDonald's, Harris Pharmacy, Glen Sane Motors, Duncan Sheet Metal, Southeast Missouri State University in Kennett, Wayne Chiropractic, Sonic Drive-In, Kennett Board of Public Works, the Law Office of Todd and Atwell, State Senator Jason Bean, American Elite Realty, Danny Glass Sod Farm and Trucking, the Kennett Country Club, the Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan, Kennett Bowling Lanes, Dubs Clothing, Kennett Pediatrics, First State Community Bank, and State Representative Cameron Bunning Parker. Radio broadcast sponsors include FM Bank, Bullock Furniture, Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, Ultimate Fitness, T.R. Baker Insurance, Jim Bollinger & Sons Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing, and by Kennett Trust Bank. This broadcast of Kennett Indian football has been a presentation of Pollock Broadcasting Company.